Hi folks. So, hey up Alan, how's things? Okay. Richard, yeah, ready to go, thank God. Hi Samantha. Had a few technical difficulties there, but we're on at long last. So, there's 9 o'clock my time. Okay. So what I'm going to do is try and get this a wee bit better. This camera angle. Yeah. So folks, here we go. Everything should be ready to go. So I don't know what the sound's going to be like here because I have to use my phone rather than the laptop because for some reason the laptop wouldn't let me go live. However, last minute using the phone, so hopefully the sound comes through okay, guys. I'm going to open up here with this a wee song called Fortuneseeker. What's become of these broken bones deep inside of me, falling flat on my dream? Finding out that I'm running straight into my own disgrace. Should I face this far unknown? Your heart here burns confessions of sentiments of love. Don't reject my little fortune seeker, 'cause your time has come. I need this now. Come here and sit next to me. This is not my fault, but it's everything to do with me. I need this now. Come here and sit next to me. This is not my fault, but it's everything to do with me. Dig deeper down, feel around this dark hole. Your soul is buried here, so I know you must return. No wise man there, no comfort, joy, or peace to all mankind. Now sinner shall be saved. Lord help me. Your heart here burns confessions of sentiments of love. Don't reject my little fortune seeker, 'cause your time has come. I need this now. Come here and sit next to me. This is not my fault, but it's everything to do with me. I need this now. Come here and sit next to me. This is not my fault, but it's everything to do with me. There you go, just close this window here. It's getting a bit cold. Yeah, that was Fortuneseeker off the first wee EP that we did many years ago. It gets played not as often maybe as it should, but it's a lovely wee track, and we like. Oh, sorry. So yeah, without further ado, I'll mosey on and try and get a few more songs done. Going to do a few wee covers maybe as well, covers and songs of our own, obviously. So this next song is it's off the first album. It's probably got the most YouTube hits for us anyway. For us, I think it's sort of exceeding nearly the 10,000 views. So that's it's pretty good. This song's called Crazy Man. You cannot fly. Don't believe that they control their dirty lie. So it seems it's genocide to you and I. King of fools, prince of thieves is what they cry. So long, so strong, it's what I am. Falling short, falling far, it's keeping time. So long, so strong, it's coming through. King of fools, prince of thieves, oh this is crazy. You holding on or letting go, you decide. For this hole that we call home is the wicked kind. So it seems to gaze at stars is not your style. Don't go rolling with the other kind. So long, so strong, it's what I am. Falling short, falling far, it's keeping time. So long, so strong, it's coming through. Feel the moon, hear it now. This is crazy, you, yeah. You fall, you cannot fly. Don't believe that they control their dirty lie. So it seems if these stars is not your style. Don't go rolling with the other kind. So long, so strong, it's what I am. Falling short, it's keeping time. So long, so strong, go. That was Crazy Man, albeit a little mistake as well. But just trying to get the nerves. To say that I'm nervous would be an understatement. Playing without the guys is a bit of a fate by itself. You do miss them. I certainly do. So what I'm going to do here is pour myself a wee glass of Dutch courage. So cheers, folks. Right now. So I see there's quite a few in the room. Just want to say I'm really, really stoked at actually being part of this, going solo down the isolation. Brilliant idea. And it's, I've got my hat on tonight just so I'm not going to be accused of being an imposter. So yeah, I'm just picking a few wee songs and I'm going to do a wee cover now. In fact, I was just saying that Sam Hull's in the room. So Sam, you mentioned this one that I used to get up and maybe sing it in bars and stuff. A few drinks in me. If there was a wee band playing, or I would have asked if I could borrow the guitar, and me and my brother would get up and we would do a wee number by Pink Floyd. This is called "Wish You Were Here." Well, I'll try to do some sort of justice if I can. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for a change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in a war for a lead role in a cage? I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. How we found the same old fears. Wish you were here. There you go. That's wish you were here. My attempt at it anyway. Just want to know, is the sound coming through okay? If one of you just let me know. I know there's like a 30-second delay. Me and John through the week had a wee practice run just to see if the sound was going to be good and stuff. We weren't too sure. We were using the laptop, which was, everything was all a-okay, but I was on my own Facebook page going live, and it was dead easy. The live button was there, popped it on, everything ran sweet. Tonight, different altogether. Tried to do the same thing, and I had no live icon to click at all. So I was kind of screwed there. So yeah, that's it. That's going live, I suppose. That's what it does. Well, anyway, guys, I just hope you are all doing well in isolation. I myself, I'm still out working, so I don't know if it's sort of good in a way, because I'm still getting out and about. You guys that are at home, being locked in, it must be really, really dreadful, you know. But I suppose at the end of the day, it's just to try and keep ourselves safe, keep our family safe and our friends, and keep the NHS without being overloaded. So I've got my wee set list down here in front of me. That's what I'm just. This was a last minute sort of song that I was thinking, right, I'll stick it in, because when you do songs with the acoustic guitar, you acoustify the songs. Pardon me, they get they're over in a very short period of time. What a song that would usually last about 5 minutes with John on his lead and everything going on. It's all that's taken out, so you're stripped down naked and bare, just with the guitar. So this is another wee song off the first album. I will do more recent songs, but this is a song called Her Promise. I know a guy who is into evil. I know a girl has a killer bite. Oh Lord, oh won't you call me this night? Her green eyes glow like the nightshade. Her promise lies like a serpent bite. Don't worry, she'll have you running with fright. The one that I wanted, the hopeless cause of a soul alone. She walked by as she turned me to stone. I'm not weak, just a little unwanted. I'm not a freak, I'm a prism of light. Oh Lord, won't you have me this night? Yeah. Show me your nightwear, a crazy girl with a demon-like stare. Oh Lord, I'm not flying through air, going down and trying to please. You're only happy when you're on your knees. Keep calling, you give her one last tease. I gotta keep on moving. Gotta get to the promised land. I gotta keep on moving. Running out of force, you swore that you would lend me your hand. You swore you'd lend me your hand. played that in a long, long, long time. uh, yeah, how you all keeping? I want to try and read a few of these wee. I'm trying to read a few of these the wee comments, but I'm on a phone. It's about the size. I'll tell you what I will do at this point. I did pick out a few wee questions that were asked a couple of weeks ago. But in saying that, I'll let you ask a few questions later on as well, near the end. One question was, why was Baleful Creed chosen as a name? Not what does it mean, because I think everyone, well, a lot of you know what Baleful Creed means anyway. However, it was chosen because back in the 90s, John and his friend Tony, I forget Tony's second name, I'm sure John could let you know. Him and his friend Tony were wanting to put this band together called Baleful Creed. So I got an audition for it, and I didn't make the cut. So, so when John came to me 10 a wee bit longer years ago, when I had the 8-track behind me and made a few songs, I let him hear them, and I said, "Do you want to get a band going together?" And he said, "Yeah, absolutely." And we said, "What we'll call it?" And I says, "Well, why not Baleful Creed?" So a wee bit of irony in that, because I didn't get picked for the band, but when we decided to do Baleful Creed, that's the name we came up with. Autumn Leaves. People want to know what Autumn Leaves is about, or not what it's about. It's pretty plain and simple. Sort of, it's a very sinister song. It was probably inspired by the serial killer, I think Ivan Millet, I think his name was, who was an Australian serial killer who targeted backpackers and stuff, the sorts. And that was the inspiration behind Autumn Leaves. You know, poor Jane, whoever she is, it's just a made up name. There was no. I was careful not to make sure I was careful to be sure that there was none of his victims that were named Jane. That would have been very insensitive. But yeah, it's basically kind of, and it's about Ivan Millet. I'll do another wee song here, and then I'll answer a couple more wee questions that I have on my wee sheet. And as I say at the end, I'll let you ask me a few more questions within reason, stuff that I can answer. There'll be stuff that only maybe John can answer, or Davey or Dave can answer, you know. So, however, without further ado, this is another wee cover. This cover is very it's very close to my heart. As a lot of you know, my father passed away a few months ago, and my mother about 15 years ago. And it's a song that I sang in a cover band, funnily enough, with John, a wee band called Unleashed. I think we got one gig because we kept playing songs that we wanted to play and not what the public wanted to hear. Yeah, this wee song is close to my heart because it's about a mother and her son, but in this case it's both mother and father, for me anyway. So here we go. It's called Simple Man. Mama told me when I was young. Come sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say. And if you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. Yeah. Well, take your time, don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will pass. You'll find a woman and you'll find love. And don't forget, son, there's someone up above. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Oh, won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Forget your lust for rich man's gold. All that you need is in your soul. And you can do this, oh Lord, if you try. All that you want for you is to be satisfied. Baby, be a simple kind of man. Be something you love and understand. Oh, baby, be a simple kind of man. Won't you do this for me, son, if you can? Yeah. There you go. We emotional one there, but it's that's Simple Man. Leonard Skinner were one of my favourite bands. I'm not too sure if it was mentioned in my 10 greatest albums on Facebook, but it might be. But they're up there. They're a great band. Were a great band. Still are with Ronnie's brother. But yeah, Simple Man is a wee special part in my heart. There's another wee cover. This is a bit. I'll come back to that. I'll answer a few more wee questions here that were wrote down. There was one. Are you having vivid dreams on lockdown? Yeah. I think everyone is. Weird, and they're actually bizarre. I know dreams at the best of times are bizarre, but mine in particular just like one hell of an acid trip. But yeah, very vivid. That's it. Are all you guys? Is your dreams all skew with as well, and weird and bizarre and vivid? I don't know whether it's because of the. Kerry and me were talking about it earlier, or last night really, and we were saying that she and I were talking, and it said it must be because of the uncertainty that's going on in the world at the minute with this pandemic, and we've never had anything like this in our life before, you know. I'm pretty bloody old, so and I haven't had anything like, I've never seen anything like this. So yeah, it must be something. It must be something triggering everyone's minds off with this vivid dreaming caper, you know. And it's wacko, it really is. But that's yes, I am getting vivid weird dreams. Does John try to sell us as much merch as he does you guys? Well, if he could, he would. But we get a free T-shirt or something if we do a bit of packing, admin, or you know, or in Davy's case, Davy working on designs and things like that. If we put the work in, we'll get a free T-shirt and a pat in the back. You know, I have to admit, and I'm sure you all will agree with me. John's done absolutely tremendous in our group. Our band, he's just been fantastic. I have no words for it, but yeah, if he could get away with selling it to us, well, he would do it. And yeah, he would. He gives us a wee bit of discount if we want anything extra. So, yes, the wine. So I'm going to play another wee song. This song. I don't know if Carolyn Ashby's in the room because it's such a small wee screen. I was just saying, so many people are coming and I can't see what's that well. I'm not wearing my glasses. I look so uncool and I look like a nerd. But Carolyn, you gave me a wee challenge a couple of weeks ago. I was talking to you on the phone, and you said, "I know a song you should do. You should do Behind Blue Eyes." Well, I'm going to do the Who's version of Behind Blue Eyes, not Limp Bizkit. If I mess it up like I did. Crazy Man, I hope not. Be kind. This is Behind Blue Eyes. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be hated, to be faded, to telling only lies. But my dreams are yours empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. No one knows what it's like to feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. No one bites back as hard on their anger. None of my pain and woe can show through. But my dreams are yours empty as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. can't be open before I use it. Lose my cool if I smile. Tell me some bad news before I laugh and act like a fool. And if I swallow well with the evil, put your fingers down my throat. If I shiver, please give me a blanket. Keep me warm and let me wear your coat. No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man behind blue eyes. Gotta let that ring out, but I'll have to do that at the end. Yeah, that was Behind Blue Eyes. I know Limp Bizkit done it, and maybe a few more guys covered it, but to me they always left out the best bit, which was at the end, you know, the whole fist cracking it open sort of thing. Thanks Ruth, thank you. Thanks Grant, thank you. It's a wee honour to be here tonight, Sunday, doing this. So yeah, the next one I'm going to do is one of our own. I'll go back to our own stuff. Doing Baleful Creed acoustically, it's not difficult, but it's a wee bit of a challenge because we're such a sort of a heavy end, sort of get that into get your heart thumping, sort of teeth grinding riffs. So to do it acoustically is it's a wee bit of a challenge, but a few of this now. A lot of, well, not a lot, but there's songs that are created on acoustic first before it's ever been electrified, and this is one of them. This is one that was wrote a long time ago, and there was I didn't think it was going to go anywhere. It was just a wee song that I did. And when I brought it into the guys, they said, yeah, that's going to be the last song to be recorded on the new album. It's not the last song on the album. I'm just saying it was the last song that was recorded on the album, The Lowdown. And so yeah, as I say, this was wrote years ago, and it made it in, and what we did with it was brilliant. It really was, and it's one of my favourite tracks on the album. One of, and it's not because it was wrote years ago. It's because what we did to it, and when we brought it into practice and in the studio. But this is somewhat something of what it used to sort of sound like. This is off the new album, and it's going to be it's done acoustically the way it originally was done acoustically, with a wee squeeze of what was put into it with the rest of the guys. It's called Line of Trouble. You have the right to do what you like. No need to cry at this tunnel of lies. All disease is over the seas. Kiss the bride, slap the thigh, override and reach for the sky. And work on your morals and relive the dealer of sorrow. There's a pain that must remain, needle in its shattering gain. Surf this tide till it subsides. Rock and roll saves your soul, keep it real and let it go. To work on your morals and relive the dealer of sorrow. You can't go inside or even live that life. Something here is wrong. Now it's time to snort up the line of sorrow. Damn fright to sleep all night. Feel the rain on your face again. Body counts keep adding up. Find the pain, find your brain. Open doors, buy in the store. To work on your morals and wake in the devil you follow. You can't go inside or even live that life. Something here is wrong. Now it's time to snort up that line of trouble. Yeah, well, that was Line of Trouble, done acoustically. If you want to hear a wee bit better, it's on the NHS CD, the one that I forget it. It was a wee CD that was made, and I did that. For the NHS, and I did that song on it. So if you want to hear the acoustic version again, you'll be able to get it on that CD. I'm sure John can give you. John, give people the details of the NHS CD. I can't think off the top of my head who to contact or whatever, but if you could do that for me, please. Right. What? Okay. Line of Trouble, that was. So, I'm going to tune down here. Baleful Creed, we love the tune down. Okay, guys, this is a wee song called Forgiven, and I'm going to try, and forgive me if I balls it up. So, pardon me, sorry, that's the line. Okay, Forgiven. staring into the darkness, contemplating my life. My glass was never full, but sure as hell it's never dry. No. Smoke-stained fingers fumble my pocket. The packet hits the polished floor. Angry mourners weep for my soul as I pace to meet my bitter doom. Yeah, forgiven, forgiven, feel the waters they're drowning me. Forgiven, forgiven all the love that burns in me. Yeah. Looking up the clouds, they break now. A new sun rises for me. As my shadow it decreases, the darkness is for all who see. Roller coaster with no brakes on, I'm on a rock for hell's sake. I know I can never return, I know that I will never learn. No, forgiven, forgiven, feel the waters that drowning me. Forgiven, forgiven all the love that burns in me. Forgiven, forgiven, forgiven. Forgiven. That one's really a big power electric song, so you kind of really need the guys on board for that one. But it's just picking the right songs to do acoustically, and these are the ones I came up with. I apologise if they're not the ones that you guys wanted, but I have limits to my playing, so my guitar skills are not anywhere near to match our John. So if John was here, well, there would be no isolation for a start, but it would be easier if there was two guitars. And it would be really nice to do this sort of a set again sometime with John, myself, Davey and Dave. Dave with his wee drum box, and Davey with the bass and stuff. It'd be interesting. So maybe if there's a wee bit of a, if there's anyone, if you want that, put it in comments. Let John know, and when the lockdown all comes down, we could do an acoustic set, maybe. Right, this next song again, I'm afraid, is a cover, but it's a cover with a big meaning to me and probably John as well. It's a band that John and I love. They're not worldwide known. But they're a great band. We love them. If you haven't heard, I'm sure if you might have heard of them, but if you haven't listened to them, I suggest you do. They're called a band called Fireball Ministry, and they're an inspiration to me and John anyway. And they did. We did a version of one of their songs and a cover when we started out in Baleful Creed, because we didn't have enough songs and we had to fill the set with we've had to fill the set with a few covers because we didn't have enough of our own material. So this was one of them, only it wasn't done acoustically, obviously. It was full on electric, and I loved doing it. But yeah, Samantha, a full acoustic set would be pretty good, and probably pretty fun as well. Although trying to get John Allen to buy an acoustic guitar, he almost refuses. But if we force him to, then he's just going to have to do so. Right, hold on. Need a wee glass or two of wine just to steady the nerves, because if anyone knows me well enough, they'll know that I'm not much of a talker. I don't talk much. I don't talk much on stage when we're playing live either. Unless I've had 3 or 4 pints, then I can maybe be a wee bit chattier. And I just can't do that. I just seem to get up, do the songs, and thank you all immensely for the support. Thank you all so much for the support. But you probably don't see my knees are shaking up and on stage. But if you can channel your nerves in the right direction, I think it works well. This is a song by Fireball Ministry. I haven't played it in a long time. I have played it acoustic before, but this is a song called King. If I was listening and knew I shouldn't be, made all the threats again, the pain is deafening. Jury couldn't win and put their verdict in. Like many times before, they closed the coffin door. Leave it all if you had it before. Turn it on if you wanted it more. If it was all wrong the first time, it's the last time. If I was born on believing, if it was all wrong the first time, it's the last time. If I was born on believing. Tried to be defined, and all the children whined. He killed the last of them. The king was born again. Leave it all if you had it before. Turn it on if you wanted it more. If it was all wrong the first time, it's the last time. If I was born on believing, if it was all wrong the first time, it's the last time. If I was born on believing. can't resist. Yeah, that was King by Firebrand Ministry. Yeah, I'll answer another wee question or two here off my little sheet. I wrote a few of them down. Let's see what else we have. Right, what was John's thoughts when I dropped off the first songs that I ever wrote to him way back in the day? I never dropped them off to him. He came down to visit me. John came down to visit me one day, and he were just having a yarn, cup of tea, the usual. And I said, John, you know, I've got a wee 8-track, I've got a wee 8-track studio, and I would love you to hear a few of these songs that I've wrote. And John went, yeah. Stick them on a disc, and I'll listen to them when I get home. He later told me, because he didn't want to hurt my feelings by saying they were crap or whatever. So I said, no, you're listening now. I want you to listen to them now and give me your opinion. So he, I put them on, and I could see he was a wee bit on edge, because he was as a friend would, you know, our girls, like girlfriends, they can turn around, is my bum look big in this? You tell lies. No, you're okay. But no, John wanted to do the same. He didn't want to upset me in any way, so he kept saying, no, give me the CD, I'll take it. I said, no, you listen to them now. So, which I did, but halfway through the first song, I could see his appearance change a wee bit, and he was like sort of smiling. And after that track, I said, do you want to hear another one? And he was, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I let him hear the songs, and that was the day that I think Baleful Creed was more or less born, because that's when I said, do you like them? Yeah. I says, do you fancy starting a band then? An original band, original songs. No, not a cover band, and if I can recall rightly, I think he said yeah there and then. So, yeah, that was when Baleful Creed began. Let me see now. Let me see. There was another wee question. What was? I got that one. Oh yeah. The first song I ever wrote for BC would have been, probably, John might be able to correct me on this. I'm not too sure. I think it was Throne of Thorns. Throne of Thorns, and it never made it to a CD. It never made it to a CD. There's a recording of it live somewhere in YouTube. Not exactly sure. I suppose if you put in Baleful Creed, Throne of Thorns, it might come up. I don't know, or it might be Ballyclare gig something. John, I'm sure John could take you to the web, the page on YouTube where it was. It didn't make it because I think it was like a one riffer, Although it was like a one riffer, and then that's not the chords, by the way. I'm just saying it was like it was a riff, and then the riff backwards, and then the riff. But it was it was okay. I wouldn't say it was. It certainly wouldn't be up to the standards now, Baleful Creed's. Although it could be fiddled about with. It could be fiddled about with and maybe made into something else. Oh, Bob, I am sorry. I was meant to get back to you with them a couple of questions. Bob, I promise, the next couple of days I'll get back to you, okay, with those. So, what do I like for time? So, how long, let me see, I'm afraid of typing, hang on. So, look, I've only one song left, and after this, I'll take a few questions from you, and I see there's a lot of wee messages coming up, and it's on a phone, as I said before. It's really small, and I can't really see them. So, but what I will do, I'll tell you what I will do is I'll answer questions now and keep the last song for when we finish. Is that okay? Will we go for that? We'll go for that? Maybe? Yep, okay. Right, so, question time. I'll keep the last song, I'll keep it in anticipation. So, let's see if there's any more questions here that I could finish off for you. Okay, right. Okay, I'm going to finish this wee sheet off. Inspirational song. I think I've covered the ones that I was going to say. What got me started in guitar and vocals? On guitar, it was a friend of mine. I bought a guitar for a £5, £5. And I was 16 at the time, and I had no idea about guitars at all, not one bit. I bought for a £5, believe it or not, an old Telecaster, Fender Telecaster, sunburst, that sort of darky sunburst type of, and I know it had one string on it, and the first ever thing I ever sound that came out of the guitar was smoke and water. Would you believe? Like, I know, cliche, but it was bum 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 with one string, and that is what got me into guitar. But funnily enough, and my brother can vouch for me in this, that the guitar, his friend, seen it in my bedroom when he was up staying or whatever, and he says, "Is your brother selling the guitar?" And Graham says, "Well, I'll ask him." Asked me, and I said, yeah. And he says, "How much do you want for it?" I says, £20. £20 for probably what looked to be like a 70s Fender Telecaster. Unbelievable. I had no idea about guitars, so his dad even came up. He brought his dad up, and I didn't see the excitement on their faces when I let it go for £20. Got it about that one. If that's the classic, the one that got away. So to answer the question, that's what got me into guitar at the start. That one string Fender Telecaster. What got me into vocals? I was always a wee singer by nature. Even when I was a kid, I used to sing for the family and at parties and stuff. The guitars would have been wheeled out, and Jim, my father-in-law Jim from way back, he was a great guitarist, and he taught me a lot of chords and got me probably to where I am today, to be honest with you. He pushed me into the guitar and pushed me on. We used to play all the time. So, however, I didn't want to be a vocalist. I never thought that this vocals was the thing for me. I wanted to be a rhythm guitarist, and that was it. But with Baleful Creed, we didn't really. We just went, well, look, the way I was looking at it was, I'll fill in and then we'll get a singer at some stage. However, anyway, that's the wee questions there that I have. So I hope I don't mess this one up. But this is a favourite of many of you, and this is the one I'm most worried about doing because it's done so well electric. I'm not too sure if this is the way it should be played. But however, there's no introduction to this. She lies in the forest. Jane can't be found, resting where he sealed her. Tears dried stay on her eyes. Lying in her shallow grave, tomb of earth, cold mist fails to see her. God looks on at the poor soul, he can't find what he needs to, captured under autumn leaves. He thought she craved him dearly, stripping her in his mind as her life fades before him. Love for Jane never dies. Lying in her shallow grave, tomb of earth, cold mist fails to see her. God looks on at the poor soul, he can't find what he needs to, capture it under honor. Lying in her shallow grave, tomb of earth, cold mist fails to see her. God looks on at the poor soul, he can't find what he needs to, glazed out eyes, open mouth but there's no scream, captured under autumn leaves. Autumn leaves. There we go, guys. That's me for the night. I just think I just want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. The nerves were there, absolutely, as they always are. But when, as I said before, when you're without your team, the guys, your bubble, it's very hard to do on your own. So look, I'll take one or two wee questions, but and then we'll call it quits. So if there's don't want to wait 3,000 questions either. So if there's one or two wee questions, I can help. Thanks, Davey. Thank you. Thanks, Alan. Alan. So look, guys, is there any wee other questions? I'll take a couple more questions and then we'll call it quits. When's the next live set, Squire? Okay, I wish. Are you talking about the live as the band out? Well, we've no idea. Live as in here. I'll keep you posted about that. Doing a wee set acoustically. We will try and do it again at some stage. Thanks, Mike. Thank you. Joanne, thank you. Great. Thank you very much. Same time next week. I wish, yeah. My wee man's in, Michael. Happy days. Good to see you there, kiddo. So, I think that was 10 songs. I'm nearly sure it was 10 songs. But, Alan, yeah, as long as the lockdown's here, I didn't want to do any live performances because I wanted this one to be special. It was the first one. I wanted it to be special and I wanted to do it first. So yes, I can open up the books and do a few more. So there you go. There you go. Never bought. I missed that question. Some of the questions are coming up and going. I'm not. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Helen. My eyesight isn't the greatest, as you can see, the squint. Well, look, we'll tell you. Put it like this: we will do this again. We'll do this again, and we will. I'll answer a few more questions, and we'll try and get the guys, the rest of us involved a wee bit more. I wouldn't mind looking at some way. I've seen some bands doing it where there's 4 windows and you got your drummer on the box, beating the box, and you got a bass. You got Davey on bass and John on guitar. That would be something to really look forward to try and do. You know. Question from: what are your earliest musical influences? Oh, my earliest musical influences was 70s and 80s rock. And when I started growing the hair, it was like bands like Motley Crue, believe it or not, Mama's Boys, Iron Maiden, all the usual, the 80s. You grew up in the 80s, in the early 80s, mid 80s. They were the bands you grew up with, you know. So, so that, let me see more there. Do I have more guitars or tattoos? Yeah, well, a few more guitars. Guitars all around the room, yeah. All black, I'll have you know. So, gonna get this going up again. So, yeah, guys, you've been absolutely superb, and thank you for coming and giving me so much support. Really, really, really appreciate it. Can't wait to get back out to normality and the road again, and playing gigs and seeing all you lovely, lovely people, fans, friends. That's the way we look at it. You're friends before you're fans, you know. It's great, and it is, as our webpage quite rightly states, that it's a global family. That's exactly what it is. guys, I'm going to call it quits now, if you don't mind. And me and Jennifer, me and Jennifer tuned in. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Aunt Jennifer. So, look, guys, without further ado, I'm going to go. I hate to turn the ring off, but until the next time, I'll definitely let you know if there's going to be more of this in the future. Okay, guys, bye bye.